So today I'll be discussing your cervical vertebra. Okay, so where it is located? Your neck region. Okay, so first little bit about this. This is called spinal cord, okay, or the vertebral column. So there first is your cervical, which is 7 in number. Okay, so the cervical also divided the typical and atypical. Okay, so today I'll be discussing the typical one. Okay, C3 to C6. Next your the thoracic, next the lumbar, then the sacrum and coccyx. Okay, so there are few differences between these three vertebrae. Okay, so listen properly. So simply here you can see there are the three differences, 3 or 4 differences are present by which you can easily identify this is our cervical, thoracic or lumbar. Okay, so in case of your cervical vertebra, here you can see there are extra 2 foramen is present which is absent to your thoracic and lumbar. See, in the thoracic and lumbar this foramen is absent. This is called your foramen transversarium. Okay, this is mainly present in your transverse process. Okay, see there are 2 foramen is present. Okay, this is called your foramen transversarium, which is present only your cervical vertebra. So by simply here you can see this is the cervical vertebra. Okay, but in case of your thoracic vertebra, here you can see this is called क्या बोलते हैं इसको? This part is your body. Okay, body of the vertebra. So here you can see the body is quadrangular and quite short as compared to these 2 vertebrae. Okay, but in case of your thoracic, this is the heart shape and the lumbar this is the kidney shape. Okay, so they are the 2 next difference. Okay, first one is your the foramen transversarium, which is present only your cervical vertebra. Next the thoracic, here you can see the body is quite bigger as compared to the cervical and the body is heart shape, and in case of your lumbar vertebra this is kidney shape. Next see the foramen. Okay, in case of the cervical and lumbar, this is the foramen is vertebral foramen, this is the triangular in shape, but in case of your thoracic this is the oval in shape. Next the spine. See, in case of your cervical the spine is bifid, means divided 2 parts. Okay, see the spine is divided 2 parts. Okay, but in case of the thoracic and lumbar this is the one spine which is directed downward inferiorly. Okay, so what is the main function of your cervical vertebra? They allow the neck flexibility and the head movement. Okay, so this function also important. Next the thoracic. Thoracic mein what structure is present? Attached to this ribs. 12 pair ribs are attached to this thoracic vertebra. Okay, so and sternum and the ribs are attached to this vertebra, and here you can see in the thoracic vertebra there are 2 facets is present. This is called the costal facet or the ribs facet. Here your ribs is attached. Okay, so this is only present your thoracic vertebra. Next the lumbar. In the lumbar they carry your body weight because this is mainly the back region this is present. Okay, so this is the 3 differences. Okay, so simply here you can see the body is small and quadrangular in shape, but in case of the thoracic vertebra it is the body is heart shape, but in case of your the lumbar it is the kidney shape. And one more thing, the spine is bifid here, but in the remaining 2 vertebra the spine is mainly the one spine, not bifid. Okay, and next the foramen transversarium, which is only present your this cervical vertebra. Okay, first one is your cervical, thoracic and lumbar. Okay, so first is your body, which is the quadrangular in shape, but in case of your thoracic this is the kidney shape and the lumbar is heart shape. And the spinous process, the bifid spinous process in case of the cervical, and the thoracic and lumbar this is the in the lumbar this is the long, but in case of your in the thoracic it is the long and the lumbar it is the short. Next the vertebral foramen, this is the triangular in shape, but in case of your thoracic it is the round in shape. Then next the transverse process. In the cervical, in the transverse process this foramen is called, this is called your foramen transversarium, but in case of your thoracic here your costal facet is present and here your the rib cage are attached to this thoracic, and next the lumbar it is tapering. So next the cervical vertebra. Okay, just simply, so this is your the cervical vertebra. Okay, so this is mainly the typical one, C3 to C6. Okay, so here first one is your, this is the anatomical position, you hold like this. Okay, you hold this spine. Okay, and here one important structure, how you know this is the inferior or superior? In the superior part, means in the body part, in the superiorly there are two curve is present, like concave structure is present. Okay, the concave structure ridge is present, mainly this is present your the superior surface of the body. So just simply here you can see this part, these two. Okay, so by which you can easily identify this is your superior or inferior. Okay, in the inferior part this is flat and the side to side no ridges are present in case of the body. Okay, see, so this is your superior part. Okay, so this is the spine which is bifid. Okay, the next this is the body, this is the superior surface, this is the inferior surface. Okay, and next here this is called your togetherly your transverse process. Here one foramen is present, this is called Foramen Transversarium, by which your vertebral artery are passes through this. Okay, this foramen. So this is your Foramen Transversarium. Okay, and next here you can see there are two structures present. This is called your anterior root, and here the anterior tubercle, and here your posterior root and the posterior tubercle. Okay, so anterior root, anterior tubercle, posterior root, posterior tubercle, which is present mainly your transverse process. Okay, and next here you can see this body is attached to your this transverse process by, see, by one part, this is called your the pedicle. Okay, here you can see this part, the body is attached to this transverse process, this part is called your pedicle. Okay, this part is called your pedicle part, by which this body part is attached to your transverse part. Okay, and next one is your this transverse process attached to the spine, by which your lamina part. Okay, so just easily identify this is your pedicle part and this is the lamina part. This is the lamina part by which this transverse process is attached to your the spine part. Okay, so here you can see this is your body, this is the bifid, your the spine, and this is your foramen transversarium, and this is the anterior tubercle like structure, anterior tubercle, and this is the anterior root, this is the anterior tubercle, and this is the posterior root, and this is the posterior tubercle. Okay, and here this is called your foramen transversarium, by which your vertebral artery are passes through this. Okay, and next here this is the big foramen, this is called vertebral foramen, by which your what structure is passes? Spinal cord is passes. Okay, and next this is called your superior articular facet, which is directed posterior inferiorly, superiorly. Okay, and this is your superior articular facet. Okay, and this is the inferior articular facet, which is directed downward anteriorly. Okay, this is the superior articular facet, inferior articular facet. Okay, and this is the foramen, and this is the anterior root, this is the anterior tubercle, this is the intertubercular lamina, intertubercular lamina, by which this anterior root is attached to your posterior root. Okay, so इतना ही है इस क्लास में. ओके, जस्ट सिंपली आइडेंटिफाई दिस इज सर्वाइकल, thoracic और lumbar. ओके, so these things are very much important. By looking you can easily identify. Okay, first see in the transverse process, if this foramen is present, so this is your cervical vertebra. If the foramen is absent, this is the thoracic or lumbar. How you differentiate between the thoracic and lumbar? In the thoracic, in the here you can find the costal facet, here your rib cage are attached. Okay, but in case of your the lumbar vertebra, no facet, but the body is quite bigger and the kidney shape. Okay, so here you can see this is your cervical vertebra, because here your this foramen is present. Next this is the rib are attached to this, so this is your thoracic, and next this is your lumbar vertebra. Okay, so in the body it is small, and the border, the side to side, and the superior part surface transversely there the concave structure is present. Okay, so this is this part. Okay, So by which you can easily identify this is your superior part. Here you can see there are two ridges are present in the superiorly, but the inferior part, this is flat, okay, inferior surface. Next, the vertebral foramen and the superior articular facet, inferior articular facet. Superior articular facet directed backward and upward. See, backward and upward, and the inferior facet is directed the forward and downward. Okay, so this is the inferior articular facet. Next, the transverse process. Here you all know the anterior root, anterior tubercle, posterior root, and posterior tubercle are present. Okay, and the spine is short and bifid. And one clinical correlation, this is called the carotid tubercle. The anterior tubercle of the transverse process of the 6 cervical vertebrae is large. This is called the carotid tubercle because they are the common carotid artery are compressed against it. So and the medial to the anterior border of the sternocleidomastoid muscles also. So that's all about this class. You just simply identify. Okay, that's enough.